Here at Dodger Stadium with Chuck Crim. So let's talk about a little bit about this bullpen and how's everything going on. I know the Sack is having problems in his calf right now, and you guys went with Frias. Why the decision with Frias and not with somebody else?
You know what? I'm not really privy to that information. All I really know is Carlos is going to start the game, and we're going to be there to protect him, and we'll be behind him. And Carlos has got the stuff. I mean, he can do it. He's got the stuff to do it. But granted, honestly, we would want Grinke out there. I mean, especially where we're at right now, what's going on, and dynamics of losing 4 games and everything else. But we're just going to go out there and let Carlos go out there and eat as much as he can, and we'll be behind him and hopefully win tonight.
Do you feel there's a little, like right now, a little tension in the clubhouse, possibly because you guys are getting so close now to the playoffs, and maybe that's why the guys haven't been performing as they should be?
Yeah, it could be absolutely right. There could be even a couple years ago when we were like 13, 14 games up, our worst month was September trying to clinch it. And you do put added pressure on yourself. But we have good enough players here. It's just a matter of playing like we're capable of playing. And hopefully we can finish this thing. I think we all get impatient and want to end it as quick as we can. You see the Giants lose or the Mets win, we're battling against the Giants, and we want home field advantage. But the guys on the other side, they don't have anything to lose. They're playing for nothing really, besides going out and winning and having fun and playing the game and finishing their season out. We have a lot ahead of us, and we have a lot in front of us that we want to accomplish, and it just it adds to a different dynamic. And hopefully we can go out there and play loose tonight and do the right things and play the right baseball, and we could get this thing going again.
I know that, like, possibly next week you guys have to close this roster. How difficult it is to choose these guys now coming into the playoffs?
It's always difficult. There's usually 1 or 2 spots there that you always barter about or bicker about, or just trying to decide who is going to be the final couple guys. Usually there's only comes down to 1 or 2 guys, or do you want to carry an extra pitcher, or do we need to carry an extra position player, and it just goes back and forth, and all depends really a lot who we're playing, and we'll try and have the matchup against the team that we're playing against. So you're trying to adjust to the team that you're playing against. Hopefully we'll know that, and we'll try and have the match up against, say, the New York Mets, and we'll try and put the best players in the dugout to beat the New York Mets. Now, it could be completely different if we have to play the Pirates someday or the Cardinals or whoever. It could change. But really, a lot of it has to do with who we're playing.
Now, I know you cannot give me this information, but I'm just wondering, like, if the rotation always changes, the possibility the Sack might lose his spot, and that was, like, one of the concerns that most were being asking. Or is just, it is a possibility always towards the end, close to the playoffs?
Yeah, I think we're just going to ride the thing out and see who gets hot and see who kind of carries their momentum and carries their confidence through the end. We kind of go off of really how a guy's feeling, if the guy's on a roll or not, and at least really honestly, that's what I would do, is who's feeling good about themselves, who's got their confidence up right now. There's a lot to that at this level. That's kind of the mental edge that you have against your opponent. If a guy's struggling and if he's not really feeling it, you may have to think twice about maybe a guy. We know who our first 2 guys are, for sure. It's going to be, do we have to carry them through a shorter series, or do we win 2 and trust a 3rd guy to come in and play a game for us and hopefully win that game for us? You never know. You just got to start game 1 and see what happens, because there's a lot of adjustments that go on during the playoffs in that type of a short series. So it all depends. It came down to it last year where Kirsch had to come back, a short day's rest just to try and help us get to where we needed to go. Granted, it didn't work, but most of the time it wouldn't work if you throw that guy out there. But it all depends who's on a roll and who's going at that time, really.
No, I know there's no, like, usually to be panic about what's going to happen, especially because you now are on first place. But obviously the Giants are still trying to crawl up.
I've been worried about what the Giants are doing since game 1. I've been watching the scoreboard since game 1. I want to win. I want to be in first. I want to win. And yeah, worry about them. We watch the scoreboard and we know what's going on. And yeah, we know the Giants. We know what kind of team they are. All this comes into play, you know. But like they always say, you got to worry about your own thing and everything. But we look at a bigger perspective, and yeah, we want to win and we want to take care of our own business, and we know we can control our own destiny. But then again, after we control our destiny, or that game, we want to see what's going on, and we are concerned. I'm concerned about the Giants, and I'm concerned about the Mets. I want home field advantage. I'd love to start here and be able to throw our two top guys here, and then go there and kind of guarantee ourselves to come back. I want that. But if we have to go to New York, we'll go beat their butts there. It's just one of those things. But it'll be what it is. But we want certain things to happen. But we watch what the Giants are doing every night.